Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for Ink Road stamps and I am going to be using the Harry Potter themed stamp set, which is called Expecto. And I'm super excited because I have this photo of Emily and I both dressed up for Halloween, and we have our wands in our hands ready to go. And so I thought that this stamp set with these papers would be perfect to document this photo. So the very first thing that I did was trim down this sky looking paper. It's navy blue. It's not black, it's navy blue, and it's got lots of stars and moons on it. And I trimmed it down and then I put it on the diagonal paper, the diagonal stripe paper, and I put it all the way to the side on the left hand side, and then left a border on the other three sides, which I really like the way that looks. Then I took a piece of white smooth cardstock and trimmed it down to have this little strip down the left hand side of the layout. And now I'm going to do some background stamping, you guys. This is my favorite way to use my stamps on my layouts. It's really easy and you pretty much are making your own pattern paper, and it's really fun. It does take quite a bit of time to do, so I am going to do some of it off camera, but I'm going to leave the most of it in the video just because I want you guys to see how I do it. So usually I start with some images first. So I started with Harry Potter's head and then I will move into a couple of the words or phrases, and then I'll go back and fill in with some other icon stamps like the wand and the feet print. And you'll see that that's kind of what I do, because most of your phrases or sentiments are going to be bigger than your images for the most part. And so you do want to get some of your icons or images in your background stamping, but you also want to be able to fit some of those words or phrases. So that's kind of the way that I do it. I go back and forth with icons and phrases and just try to make things fit. I move the stamp. I don't just put it all in one direction, and that just helps it be a little more cohesive and look kind of natural, and not, I mean, you could do it all the same way, but then I just don't feel like it would fill in as well, if that makes sense. So the two colors of ink that I'm using are Sauna and Peppermint Scrub from Catherine Puller. And these colors are perfect for this layout. They match really well. And then the papers that I'm using is from Color Play, and the collection is called Wizard World. It is an older collection, I believe, so I will try to link it below if I can find it. I actually got this collection, I think, at the Scrapbook Expo last summer. So I might not be able to find it, but I will look to see. So open up the description box below and see if that's something that you want. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description, as well as Ink Road Stamps website along with a coupon code, so you guys can get your hands on this stamp set if you guys are Harry Potter fans. It's a great stamp set. So some of the sentiments that I used says, "Don't let the muggles get you down. I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. It's sort of exciting, isn't it? Breaking the rules. You're just as sane as I am." So those are just some of the sentiments that I used. And then you can see that I used all kinds of different icons from the Harry Potter books or movies. And now I am going to take that same diagonal stripe paper and map the photo on it just so it kind of goes together. I was trying to stay with the theme of the navy blue, the mustard, and the burgundy color for the most part of this layout. This collection has lots of other colors in it as well, but I wanted to kind of stay with this color scheme. I'm really not going to do a whole bunch of embellishing. Again, I'm not a huge embellisher. Now, sometimes I will do, I'll be heavy on embellishing, but for the most part, especially because I did this whole background and I want it to show, I'm really not going to do a whole lot other than a couple things here and there. So right now I have a border strip from one of the pieces of paper. Those are other things that I'm trying to use on my layouts more often because, you know, sometimes I just toss them, to be honest, when they have a pattern on one side and the branding strip on the other side. But I decided to use this one on the left-hand side just to add another layer. And I was going to add some of the Heidi Swapp gold photo corners, but I only had one left. You can tell that that's kind of the color that I've been using. So now I have one random photo corner that I don't really know how I'm going to use. So now I am trimming down some craft foam, and I am going to put that behind the photo just to give it a little bit of dimension. I really like the craft foam that has the sticky back on one side. It just works so much easier for me than the stuff without the sticky. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down, and I am going to be pulling out the ephemera or die cuts from this collection. And again, I'm only going to use a very few. I'm going to use the little hat, and I'm going to use the title, which is going to be Magical Day, and a couple other pieces as well. I'm going through all of them though, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to use. There's really some great, there's Little Dobby, and there's just some really great, there's Butterbeer, there's a really good frame, there's some really good little sentiments, but for this layout I decided to just use a couple. And I'm also going to bring in a yellow bow from my stash to just add. I don't know, I just put it right under the title. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is pull in some gems from Ink Road stamps. Y'all, if you have not gotten your hands on these little gems, they're so cute. So this month the design team is using these gems or flat back pearls in all of their layouts or cards or creations for the month. So make sure that you check out all the inspiration from the design team on Ink Road blog so you guys can see all the different ways that you can use these. And I just use a liquid adhesive, just a little drop goes a long way. And I am actually going to use those little gems kind of all over the sky paper. So they're just going to add a little bit of sparkle and kind of make it look like the little stars in the sky paper are shining, which was kind of my plan. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And I'm actually not going to glue them on camera. I'm going to go ahead and lay them down, and I think you will see them a little bit better in the close-up pictures at the end of the video. That is it for today. That's my layout. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.